You have to enter the command codes! Grab a rifle. We need to deal with the Klingons.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the Options button and select the Captain option under the Ship and Crew heading. Press the triangle button to switch between your two equipped weapons. An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use it to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
Hey, I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter room. Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Thanks. I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
Lead the way, XO. We've got your back.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks. Enemy targets on sensor.
Move! Move! Move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here. As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here? Okay, our sensor systems took a beating in the fight. Targeting navigational, environmental, it's not good. I need you to get them back online. You can initialize the navigational sensor array from the center console here. Do the same thing for the other sensors at the 2 consoles by the wall across from me. Sound good?
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. Safety fields engaged. Ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Sir, we've lost shields!
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Mokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship! Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. John Drew!
Secure the bridge! Repel boarders! The Klingons are gone. And so is the captain. I'll try to find...
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
Oh, that was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
Thought I was done for. Thanks. I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons!
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain! Are you alright?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it.
to me! Immediately! Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
복전 이쪽 이제 해. 메질라 백자. 너.
no, 어쩌지?
맥. 쇼 위치 쪽 이제 뒤쪽. 메질라 백자.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported...
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'd do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head. Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils, tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press X to interact with them.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav's installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Scanning in progress. I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship is under attack.
Little Starfleet, call we digging through scraps.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve. Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are a real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodarbers. Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to hit shielded targets. Target's shields have failed. Use your torpedoes on an enemy
Target
when their
destroyed.
shield is down.
2 more to go.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Starfleet! You are persistent, little cold-poo! Die well.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it! Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your death will be swift, poo-poo!
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Klingon ships, decloaking, Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power from your other shields.
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injector installed. Please don't break anything else.
Target's shields have failed. Ship explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Sabrova.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? And did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain, then? Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece. I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Zabrova, out.
So, the wolf now fights with its cubs.
Warning. Ship
No
is under
matter.
attack. Target's shields have failed.
Stay focused. Hit them where they're weak.
Today is a good day to die. Klingon Bach, zack, zack!
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what...
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
On it. compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in?
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to the Sol system after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
Apologies. I suspect the local anomalies are interfering with our comm systems. I'm sorry to ask this, but where is Captain Schaefer? That's quite the story, Cadet. The loss of Captain Schaefer is a blow. He was one of our best. I realize this is a trial by fire for all of you. You're doing well. Hang in there. Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions? I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the academy, huh, Tilly?
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Scanning in progress. Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My science officer suggested the same thing, but it seems you're already aware of it. Nicely done. We'll perform a tachyon pulse wave and see if that solves the issue. Report your findings once your final scan is complete.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again?
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more Klingons.
Target shields have failed.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking! There's too many of them! More of them! Inbound, Captain! Don't like our odds here.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessels. All ships, fire at will.
Nice shot, cadets.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. The Ticonderoga was badly damaged and they took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Durant was injured, but she'll recover in time. We're still working on triage and restoring the ship's critical systems, which leads me to our next course of action. I want you to go to the Corvan system and warn them about the Klingons. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off further Klingon attacks and assist the Ticonderoga here. We'll do what we can to delay them, but it'll be up to you to warn the people of Corvan.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you? Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What about them?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuation on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Warning.
Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Civilian vessels, disengage.
Target shield has failed.
I repeat, disengage.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Target's shields have failed.
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the Klingons for long. I'm reading more enemy ships on long-range sensors as well. It won't be long before the colony is overrun. I recommend we beam down to help the miners while we can. Oh, this isn't good. According to our reading, right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got...
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die?
Starfleet's
we
here!
We have to help them! Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Hey, be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
Your Starfleet can't help you now!
Please, stop! Help!
Thank you.
Starfleet, we are saved!
It's just us up here, Captain. No sign of Sabrova or Ticonderoga.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're Starfleet! Excellent!
You were the one who contacted us, yeah? I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you? Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine, probably down there robbing us blind while we speak. No way we can beam anyone down to stop them. And they've probably killed all our security there by now. Glad to hear it. We're definitely going to need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
I know you want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I haven't... Okay. I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there. I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan. All right, we're in business. Almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company. Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep them off me, okay?
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay. I need you to pull the actuator, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Is that all you got? Okay, Chief. Anytime now. Medic!
Look, I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer.
Ah, cheers, mate.
There, almost
I owe you
there.
one.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better. Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here. We won't forget it. You didn't have to come help us, least of all by yourselves, but we're really happy you did.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again. Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go. You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh? It's locked. I suppose we'll just have to knock.
What? The bombing has stopped! Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon! You're done here!
Enemy target on sensor.
Go back to Kronos while you still can!
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something? That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers. Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that. Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time. I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any locals. They might be able to assist. Woo, wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Definitely got their attention, Captain. Here they come!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Maru feeling down here, Captain. Just being honest.
Today, you will die as warriors of the Starfleet.
Sorry we're late. Yeah?
Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
Corvac 2 is ours, Starfleet. You have lost.
They won't take us without a fight, Captain!
Target shields have failed. You started the party without us? I'm disappointed.
As they say on Earth, cavalry has arrived. All ships, open fire!
Target shields have failed. Warning, ship is under attack.
We stood our ground at the Araucanus Arm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons. Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this. Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives. Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing. Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Schirmer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kensington's gonna go easy on you? The ship did kind of get beat up. A little. Okay, a lot. The Admiral's office is this way.
Thanks for coming. You've been through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your efforts, especially at the Corvin system. I do as well. I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words. This Ju'ula has become quite a thorn in our side. You're fortunate. Very few have survived combat with her. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula as we speak. Bringing in the sister of T'Kuvma will be quite a blow to Klingon morale. Rest assured, you're not the only one who wants her to pay for her crimes. Neither do I, unfortunately. Well then, based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her center chair. The job's yours if you want it. Yes, under normal circumstances, it would take years of work to get your own command. But these aren't normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of waiting years before putting good officers on the line. We need them out there right now. We need you. Yes, Corvin would have been a disaster if it weren't for you and your crew. Starfleet wants to recognize that. Therefore, as of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud. I wouldn't recommend it. I have it on good authority. I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for your ship. When you're finished, return to me for new orders.
Well, you don't look unhappy. And that's good, right?
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
This way. This way. The shipyard officer is this way. Looks like you're all set. Hey, don't keep the Admiral waiting.
Congratulations on your promotion. I will let you know when I have a new task for you. I have a mission for you. We have a situation at the Delta Volanus cluster. One of our research stations there managed to get a partial distress signal off before it was jammed at the source. I need you to get out there and get eyes on the situation. The Klingons are getting bolder since they acquired cloaking technology, but an attack that far into Federation space is bold, even for them. Find out what's going on and render any assistance they might need at the station, if it still exists. I have a mission for you.
Scanning the radiation will cause the wave scanner minigame to appear. To play the minigame, use the left stick to line up the red waves with the blue waves in the background.
glad you were in the area. Some Klingons just appeared out of nowhere. They can do that now, right? Unbelievable. Anyway, the whole thing was terrifying and strange. I mean, they shot at us, did some structural damage, knocked some sensor pods out of alignment, and completely ruined my latest experiment. But that's it. They had us, and they just left. Our tractor beam is offline. Actually, it's a fried little puddle of sadness, but offline sounded better. If you can, could you use your ship's tractor beam to move our sensor pods back into position? I'm sending the coordinates over now. That'd really help us get back to our research here. I mean... Nice. Sensor pod beta is online again. Scanning it. Okay. Sensor pod alpha is back online. Klingons are happening! A lot of Klingons! They're coming this way fast! Shields up! Weapons hot! They're gonna attack! Again! Starfleet Command! This is Delta Volana Station! We're under attack!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
They're House Lokai ship! We're in big trouble!
Shields have failed.
This is Kensington. Sounds like the Klingons are making a push in that sector. We're sending some backup your way. Command's still analyzing these attacks, trying to figure out what the enemy is up to there. In the meantime, I need you to hold that system and protect the station. Stay sharp out there, and good hunting.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
This is the Glen. Heard you could use some help.
The target has arrived. All ships, fire to disable!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Shield buckling. Losing main power. We can use an assist here.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
There'll be time for formalities later. Right now, we've got a problem. Several, actually. The Klingons beamed multiple boarding parties over during the fight. We're a research vessel. Our security forces are getting overwhelmed. If you could send some people over to help, we'd be much obliged.
Thanks for coming. The captain still has control of the ship. She's waiting for you on the bridge. Unfortunately, the Klingons have several boarding parties between you and the bridge, and they're not taking prisoners.
You made it. Good. We have a lot of work to do here. The Klingons have done extensive damage, especially to our power systems. Mr. Strahl is doing what he can to get main power back online. Care to give him a
Like the captain said, main power's offline. We're sitting ducks without it, and the Klingons know it. Let's get to work before House Mokai turns us all into trophies. Or lunch. I'll do the heavy lifting. What I need you to do is to bring engineering control to a bridge console, divert the power flow, and enter the new power-up sequence I'm putting together. You got it? Engineering control is transferred. Go to the next console to divert the power flow. Power flow is diverted. Input the new power-up sequence next. Nice work. Main power is back online. We're not out of the woods yet, though. Our next stop's the engineering lab. I need to get our shields back online and secure some classified data down there. Believe me, we don't want the Klingons getting their hands on it.
Flanking damage detected.
Not sure how she pulled it off, but that Klingon put a security field up between us. Je'ula? The Je'ula? This day just keeps getting worse. Look, I need to drop that security field. She's trying to steal that data I told you about on the bridge. We can't let that happen. Watch my back in case any more Klingons pay us a visit.
Most impressive stuff, Pete. This tech will win the war! This will bring supremacy to my house. And the Empire.
Wait, what? She blocked access! I can't bring down the security field! Damn, she's good. Locked me completely out of the security system. I can't get the field down. Fine, she's not the only clever one in the room. Watch my back. I've got an idea. Just need a little more time.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Wait, she's dropping the field? Look out! Here she comes! Shields online. They can't beam out now.
Flanking damage detected.
Looks like the Klingons aren't fond of our house guest. Shame, really. It's nice once you get to know it. Ah, well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I managed to corrupt a number of critical data files before she stole them. There's only 2 people in the galaxy who can figure out that mess now, and neither of them are Klingons. The bad news, well, there's plenty of uncorrupted data in there that the Klingons shouldn't have. It was classified for very important reasons. We need to stop her. Of course, if half of what they say about Jula is true. Great. Takuvma's sister, one of the deadliest members of House Mokai. Here. Wonderful. Okay. They must be headed to the shuttle bay. I brought the shields back online so they can't beam out. If they're gonna leave, they're gonna have to get creative. Let's head down there before Jula gets any more bright ideas. You should probably make peace with the words, "it's classified," when it comes to what you just saw. Seriously, don't worry about it. Believe me, we have bigger problems here, starting with Jula. We need to stop her.
Do you hear that? Engineering! Emergency transport of the specimen to containment! You okay? Come on, let's go! We're almost there. We really need to stop Jula.
Oh, that'll be exciting. Let me add that to my calendar.
Right after we stop the insane Klingon with our top secret data. Less monster, more Klingon, okay? Now let's go. We're almost to the shuttle bay. Keep moving.
She stole one of our shuttles. She bypassed deck security, got emergency evacuation clearance, and hotwired one of our shuttles. Unbelievable. If she wasn't trying to kill all of us, I'd be impressed. Well, that's a short-range craft. There must be a Klingon ship out there waiting for her. We might get out of this yet. Now head back to your ship. See if you can find where she went. We'll do the same here.
Heads up. Klingon reinforcements are warping in. Protect yourself and the station. But we really need to find out where that shuttle carrying the stolen data went. There's a good chance it's on a cloaked ship nearby. Hate to play the "that's classified" card here, but you know the drill. Sorry. Take it up with Admiral Kensington if we make it through this. For now, let's focus on those Klingons out there trying to kill us, okay?
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Get ready to be happy. I think I know how to find where Geula went. If the shuttle's in range, I can hack into its command matrix and send a self-destruct command. That'll make a big enough boom to reveal the location of the ship she landed on, cloaked or not. Yeah, about that. If the shuttle's in a ship, it'll be tough to get a signal through the shields, the jamming, and the cloak. Tough, but not impossible. Get me close enough. I'll make it happen. We just need to start sifting through this big haystack for one angry little needle. Leave that to us. You protect the station.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Stroll's plan worked, but Geula's ship was able to go to warp before we could disable it. There's still hope. The explosion did a lot of internal damage to that ship. She's leaving a trail we can follow. So, we're going to pursue Geula and clean up our mess. Thanks for all your help here today. If we pull this off, it could make a big difference in the war effort. For all of us.
I'm not thrilled with the Klingons getting away with some of our cutting-edge research, but Stroll's report indicates they won't be able to do much with it for quite some time, if ever. Hopefully the Glen will be able to track down Geula and recover the data before they return to Klingon space. It should go without saying that what you witnessed at Delta Volanus is classified at the highest level. The Klingons know too much as it is. Good work out there. Kensington out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starbase 1 has been attacked by the Klingons. Though they have repelled the first wave of attack, it is highly likely that more Klingon forces will resume the assault soon. We need you to assist Starbase 1 and defend it from Klingon attack immediately. I have a mission for you.
Glad you could make it. There's a little time and plenty to do. I trust you see the enemy vessels near your position. Deal with them. I need you conducting rescue operations as soon as possible, and the Klingons won't let you do that without a fight.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
All right, that area's secure, for now. Let's make the most of the time we have. I need you to beam out any survivors on board the damaged Starfleet ships in your vicinity. Make it fast. The Klingons will send more ships, and soon. One more thing.
The Churchill has been evacuated. Thanks.
Shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Vancouver here. You're all clear. Many thanks.
Cardiff evac complete. All hands are safely away. Macedonia reporting. Evac is complete. We owe you one.
Nice work. Glad those Klingon cowards didn't get the better of you. I hate to ask this, but I have standing orders from Starfleet Command. I need you to scuttle those ships. The Klingons have been scavenging everything they can to get their hands from wrecked Starfleet vessels. In the event we fail in our mission here, Command doesn't want the Klingons getting away with any critical resources. You have your orders.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
Hard thing to watch, but it had to be done. We need some critical supplies here. My chief engineer's sending you a list as we speak. Beam those supplies over with the personnel you rescued. After that, I need you on high alert, patrolling the area. The Klingons don't give up that easily. They'll be back.
Surely you didn't think we'd let you seize all the glory here. And you. My chief engineer isn't too happy right now, but we made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances. Ticonderoga's ready for battle. We've got your back.
You're doing good work out there. The personnel and supplies you've sent might make the difference here today. That said, I have bad news. Our long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon force heading our way at high warp. They'll be here soon. Get ready for a fight.
Remember the lessons we learned in battle, especially at Corvan 2. They'll be preoccupied with conquering the base. We can use that distraction to our advantage.
We know how they fight. Don't expect mercy. It won't be coming from Klingons. Hit them fast and hit them hard. And captains, it's been an honor. Good fortune to you all.
Klingon attack ships on sensors. Fire at will!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
We're taking heavy damage here, Captain.
Target's shields have failed.
They're targeting the civilian habitat area. Stop them!
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Captains, we're reading more Klingon ships on our sensors. A lot more. This is it. They're making their big push. Our initial predictions are not good. I've given the order to evacuate critical personnel and the injured. We're loading as many as we can load onto the ships docked here. They're too damaged to fight, but they're all warp capable. I need you to draw attention from those ships when they disembark. Buy them the time they need to get to warp and to safe harbor.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Indicator is underway. Keep the Klingons distracted.
Target's shields have failed.
Attention all hands. The Andor has launched. Good luck. All ships, the Lafayette is underway.
Target's shield
Those
has
Klingons
failed.
busy. The Roosevelt is on her way. Hold on just a little longer, people. Just a few stragglers left. Deal with them.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Heads up. Looks like the Klingon flagship just dropped out of warp. Sounds like you...
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me. I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
You need to stop the Lucara, now!
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Enemy fleet on sensors. It's House de Gore. We're under attack.
We'll help Starbase 1. You deal with the Lucara.
You're a believer and a fool, just like my brother.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
왼쪽! 야, 위치페이지!
Shields are down. All hands, repel boarders. I repeat, all hands.
이쪽 막다! 야, 해! 너 이게 맞추! 와!
Take a moment. You've had quite a day. My name is Daniels. I'm here to help. Ja'ula's weapon used unstable mycelial tech, stolen from the Glen. When she fired it, it caused a massive temporal disruption. Everyone in the blast radius was thrown forward in time to the early 25th century. You, your crew, and a number of House Mokai ships, including the Lucara. They're currently at large. Unchecked, they're a danger to the timeline. I'd like your help in dealing with them. Officially, you were listed as killed in action. I'll help you fully integrate into this time period. That mycelial tech is dangerous. We need to stop Ja'ula, and soon. I'll be in touch.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels. You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass.
That was good advice. Report to the tailor and speak with them about updating your uniform. You're over 150 years out of date in that regard.
Incursion reported in the Andor system. All available ships, please prepare for departure. Maintenance needed in sickbay. Repeat, maintenance needed in sickbay.
Priority contact on sensors.
A welcoming reception for new Academy graduates will begin at 1100 hours.
Incursion reported in the Andor system. All available ships, please prepare for departure.
Transporter technician to Route 46. Holodeck time can be reserved at the on deck 38.
Okay, you found the...
Ah, there you...